Respect and I'm on that. I ain't got no credit, but I got the cash. Skipping through the town, you gon' need a pass. Back out on the scene, my whole team elite. Poppy turn a squib. Woke up and they still tryna be me. I sold them the drip with the slip, I got the receipt. Whoa, pretty and Givenchy. On her baby car seat. She don't need makeup on the wake up, she a Barbie. Now run, tell you this what Poppy Rojo taught me. Bow. I want all the bags, I want all the bags. Any disrespect and I'm on that. Never fall off, I just fall back. Never fall off, I just hey, I want all the bags, I want all the bags. Any disrespect and I'm on that. Never fall off, I just fall back. Never fall off, I just fall back. Got 100 missed calls, never call back. Stick the paper through the phone, that's facts, all facts. I get many for less than a penny. My ladies wanna when they be off the. You a square, you a savage. I don't do out in Paris. Either getting or something getting tatted. I got bad and I got bad habits. Who want an static? My too official. For the action, any beef we make it sizzle. You know I want it all. The Brinks and the safe, certified, nothing fake. Broke talk, that ain't my taste. I want all the bags, I want all the bags. Any disrespect and I'm on that. Never fall off, I just fall back. Never fall off, I just hey, I want all the bags, I want all the bags. Any disrespect and I'm on that. Never fall off, I just fall back. Never fall off, I just fall back.
Mike and Mary Jean, money on me, bustin' on the scene.
And it's Fort Worth to start out. Williamson dishes to Garnett, and it's slammed in by Garnett.
Drawing attention from the defense. Zion knows there's probably someone else open. He understands the game.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Antetokounmpo is out there with Pascal Siakam. And there's Kemba Walker. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Young in a shooting guard.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow!
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Mitchell, he's checked in for Trae Young. Walker the pass to Embiid. Young against Antetokounmpo. For three, Siakam. Drills it from outside.
I'm not going to confuse him with Kevin Durant out there, but Siakam has become a real threat from distance.
The great Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward. Rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
Williamson right side. Fort Worth moving the ball around. Over to the left wing. Moran finds Williamson. Stolen by Walker. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. Morant's against Siakam. Rebound. by Donovan Mitchell.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
Young looking it over. Jacks up a three. No good there. And here's the break. Antetokounmpo, no good. Now Fort Worth with it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And we all know about Zion Williamson's athleticism. Now he must continue adding to his game.
Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Mitchell's shot is good.
An evolving part of Mitchell's game, the ability to simply catch and knock it down.
Here's Young. Good D by Mitchell. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Offensive rebound.
Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
It's good.
A willing passer who's still learning. Maker keeps his eyes up and makes the unselfish play.
Siakam against Morant. Morant with the steal. Ahead, here's Young, and Young with the stuff.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now here's Young.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2, and with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
And Fort Worth will go for a different look here. Charles Oakley, he's checked in for Garnett. Hill comes in for Thon Maker. Mullins checked in for Zion Williamson. And James Harden subbed in for Trae Young. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
You're going to have to foul Bam a lot harder than that if you want to prevent the N1.
And you talk about guys who play with that chip on their shoulder. Bam Adebayo has not forgotten he was cut from the U.S. national team in 2019.
And Greg, in fact, he told those close to him they will pay. A little extra motivation, fuel for the fire.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Middleton against Morant. And Middleton kicks to Ingram. The kick outside to Butler. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Jimmy Butler, not a pure long-range shooter, but good enough to keep defenses honest.
Pass to Mullen, and Hill has it in the corner. Drops in the tray.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition. And the fans love it as well.
Now here's Ingram. Outside Butler. A shot by Middleton. Wide open. And a miss there on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Hill throws it down.
And you gotta like how Mullen looks for his open teammates, always trying to make guys better.
Lowry against Harden. Lowry passes to Middleton. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Morant. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
For Fort Worth, they've gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Both free throws good from Morant.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They get it again. The kick out to Young. And the three ball is good.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Pass to Mullen. Dishes it to Morant. Back to Mullen. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. The Eastern Conference All-Stars up by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Young is out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Ingram in at the 4-man position. And then Ewing with the jam.
And I'm a big fan of the awareness of Nash on the floor. A selfless player who's just fantastic at getting the ball to his open teammates in rhythm.
And stolen by Nash. There's the lob to Harden.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Now Young. Kicks it to Butler. Back to Young. Outside Butler. Beal, that's for 2. Jump shot is good. Beal's got his first points of the game.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. 2 shots. Both free throws good from Ewing.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Young against Nash. To the inside, and to Kumbo.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
Now Fort Worth with it, trailing by 2. Harden, no good.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Catching up on the changes for Fort Worth. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Ewing. Thon Maker comes in for Nash. Williamson is checked in for R.J. Barrett. And Trae Young subbed in for James Harden. Trains the three-pointer. Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Fast break, here they come. Mitchell wide open. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Make me fold. Can't make me fold. I'm solid as gold. Yeah, it's kinda tough to make me fold.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. What they say.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. In on the stoppage to Tahir Whitehead. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rolling to his left. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now here comes Teddy Bridgewater, first-round pick back in 2014 as he looks to command this Panther offense. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say a great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it. It gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by... And a loose football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll roll him out right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And
he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First down, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last one.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 46-yard line.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Well, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did, because you know I'm an aggressive guy. But the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better, because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normally this coach, I think he would have punted the ball.
Yeah, calculated risk. It didn't work out. Play fake. Bridgewater rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident, because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Pass the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble lost.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And that is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the 1st half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Mayfield on 1st down. This pass complete to Higgins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. With a 1st touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that, as his guys are on the board 1st here tonight.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get into the end zone?
Two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be second down. They go play action. Bridgewater. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Chubb on the counter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, Mayfield. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then gets with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Following the interception, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead.
Well, from what we've seen thus far, this is not a formula for winning football. When you have more turnovers than points scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football.
Oh, now he's strapped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over.
And my goodness, up Johnson on its poke 3. Football's out. Still on his feet. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Play action now, Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what it...
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. And my goodness, Williams loses the football. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Browns drive about to get started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Cyber to kick off for Cleveland.
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Teddy Bridgewater and his Panthers ready to go again. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to...
And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that's
first drop, and
that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 49 yards there, a big one.
Well, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up first and goal at the 1.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A huge loss on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. That's going to set him back 5 yards. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, third and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. Wide open receiver, complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and knock it free.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did, and they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. They shakes him off. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far, and you know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. And now here is another intercept. Williams loses the football.
Bridgewater's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 27.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Bridgewater. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, 27 yards. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead. And that's something you almost never see. Nowadays, when you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2, but I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Joey Sly to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Beckham and the Browns set to take over again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their...
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, these turnovers are a big, big problem. And a huge part of why they're behind on the scoreboard, too. It's now fumble and interception on back-to-back drives. And you just can't expect to do that and be successful in the NFL or any league for that matter.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards, the final tally.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Bridgewater's pass intercepted.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. To throw is Bridgewater. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And out across midfield down to the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. A first down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 45 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Cooper on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Incomplete.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal. Mayfield off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brian Burns. And the Panthers will get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call. And the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
2nd down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they're just an extra point away now from taking the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
1st down, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Panthers have recovered.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And he's going to find his go-to man so far. That's Moore. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater able to hook up with DJ Moore. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Lining up for the point after.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. To the right side and complete to Thomas.
The conversion is no good. The fake extra point.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try? Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And it's second down.
On the coverage.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Trying to lay one up deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Oh, no, he lost the football. That's some room to run now. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey taking it in. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means it's...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
Always a pleasure.
The two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Football on the play. Recovery by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
First and 10 at the 40.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Man open, that's Damian Radley. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Dancing to his left. He'll run it, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass to Austin Hooper. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rolling to his right. Winds up and lets it go for... It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
And look at this. They get the turnover. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And once again, that middle going to be clogged up as he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And my goodness, another. Oh, no, he lost the football. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.